What's up, Abe Barmy? I'm having to deal with Boomer. He sees me on the camera again, so he wants to come make an appearance. And I got to tell him to sit his ass down. I'm the star of the show. Love y'all. Glad y'all like Boomer. AMC Army. Get ready. Get ready. We're going to have a good week next week, I think. Um, Lou. Lou just did a video. I want to talk about that. I want to explain why I'm shutting down all of my accounts. He just got through speaking that. Once you make a sale, pull that money out because you don't know at what point the broker's going to go bankrupt. So you want to ensure your capital is safe. That's why do what you want. I'm not here to give financial advice. I only tell you what I'm going to do. But when I get to a certain level that I feel comfortable, I can sell a few shares and make my initial investment back. That's the TV doing that. Okay. There was always something glaring, and it was the TV. Okay. Anyway, I'm fixing to shut down all of my accounts. Here's why. You don't know. They're going to get vaporized, and you don't know at what point. So, the smart investor, the common sense investor, gets his initial investment back, puts it back in his pocket. What does that mean? Like Lou just got through saying. That don't mean hit the sell button and then go celebrate. Yeah, Lambada, Lambada. I know y'all get mad at me for imitating Lou, but I don't give a fuck. I like Lou, and some of his shit's funny enough to imitate. But once I hit that sell button and I get the initial investment back into my account, that still does not ensure that that's my money. Why? Because if somewhere in between they go bankrupt and they don't have any funds, that number in my account means shit. It'll disappear. Lou just got through telling us that. So, what does that mean? It means when I hit that, and strictly me, not you, I'm going to hit that sell button. Initial investment will go back into my account. Once it does, it's going from that account to my bank account. Once it does, it's going from the bank account to my fucking pocket. Because I don't trust banks either. You don't know who's tied up in this shit. So, I'm going to press sell. Initial investment goes back into my account, and I got X amount of shares left over. Take that initial investment out of that brokerage firm. Put it into my bank. That's what Lou just suggested I do, and I'm going to follow that advice. After that, every time I sell at zero. I ain't going to mention the price. Once that money hits that account, it goes from the account to my bank account, from the bank account to my pocket, because it's safer. I could put it in a credit union. I know they're safe. So, at the end, when I finish selling off the shares that I own and I transfer that money to my bank account, I'm not necessarily shutting down my brokerage accounts, but there's going to be a week that I've sold everything because I expect them to be vanquished. And I'm going to move that money over to the bank. And I'm going to wait a week. I'm going to wait a week for this to play itself on out, see who's left standing. Once we see who's left standing, then, hold on. I wish I had a sticker right here that said, fuck King Griffin. After I've sold my last shares and the money's been transferred to the bank, and then I do with it whatever I'm going to do with it, I'm going to wait a week. It's going to be a hard week because I love the stock market. But see who's standing. Then once this is over with and all the dust settles, I will start easing my money back into the market and start buying up my shares again. Like I've said earlier, I own Shiba Inu. I own, what else? Let me look at my list real quick. I own Shiba Inu, I own Prong, and I own Sundial, and I own Prong, Sundial, and Shiba, and AMC. Well, I'm going to have to go ahead and bite the bullet, take out the money for the Shiba Inu, Prong, and the others as they rip. And I get money for that. They're going to be gone. In other words, if they get vanquished, me having positions in Prong, Shiba, and Sundial are going to be irrelevant. They're going to be vanquished. They're going to be bankrupt. They're not going to have any money to pay out. So what's the use of having it there? So I'm shutting down all accounts after I sell my last AMC, shifting the money over here, and I'm going to wait the storm out. I think let's say because a lot of people ask me, well, how high do you think it'll go? Nobody fucking knows how high this is going to go. I can tell you how high it's not going to go. It's not going to go to $1 million. I don't think it's going to go to 100,000, but that could be wrong. But here's the thing. Once I hit that sell button, I'm satisfied with what I have. If I see that line go all the way up to $100,000, I really don't give a fuck. I'm happy as can be with what I've done. I've waited a year for this, and I'm not going to be disappointed because it went up more, and some of our family makes more money because they had bigger balls than me. But it's not necessarily that. It's I'll be happy with what I have. And that's a main focus of my life, is to always look at the bright side of things, try to find that silver lining, and be satisfied with what you have. And that's guided my life, and it's going to guide me through this too. When I sell out and I have what I believe is going to be about $300,000, then whether this motherfucker goes to $200,000 or not, it's totally irrelevant. I'm not going to be upset because why? I'm happy with what I got. I set my price targets. This is what I'm looking for. And if I can reach that, I'm going to be happy. But what I'm not going to be doing is holding it all in one time and then trying to hit the sell button and come to find out 2 million other motherfuckers have sold out and drained all the liquidity, and there's nothing there for me. So that's why I set up my bracket system. When it hits it and I push the button for my last sale, I'm going to be happy. You be happy with what you get. And you thank God for what you got. And you keep thanking God because we got a dark winter coming after this. This is like the roaring 20s, but then came the depression after that. And that's what's going on here. But I got an update now for Prague, which you're going to like. Sundial, you're definitely going to like this update. And let's see. I don't want to talk about Shiba Inu yet, because I'll do it in my next video. I'll talk about Shiba Inu in my next video. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in a few minutes. But listen, like we've been talking, when you set your brackets and you sell, no matter what that price goes to, you be happy with what you got and that you got out with that, because there's going to be a lot of motherfuckers that's not going to make it. I love you. Talk to y'all in a few minutes. I'll be going to the charts and showing y'all what's going on with Prague next. So stay tuned.